everyone. Good afternoon. You tuned into Market Fatafat. I'm Ipca Lab, and with me is Ashish Advari. In the next half an hour, we'll take you through all the stocks that are buzzing either in the back of news floor or in the back of technical charts. But before that, let's take stock of how the market is shaping up at this point. Well, we are managing to hold on to 23,750 levels, at least for now. Though we have given up those morning gains from the day's high, we're down 50 odd points on the Nifty, but nonetheless, we are holding on firmly today, in the green. As far as Nifty Bank is concerned, we are seeing a very good recovery. In fact, we have recovered almost 356 points from the day's lows. We are still trading up with gains of 100 odd points. Let's pull up the chart for the broader end of the market. Then let's pull up the chart for mid-cap index. We have mid-cap that's very flat right now, 1/10% uptick coming in. So very flat as of now. And the small caps is also very flat, very marginally in the red, 0.05%. Gains of cuts is what we are seeing in small caps. So very flat moves coming in as far as the broader market is concerned. But let's talk about the sectors and how the sectors are performing. We have Nifty Media, that's the top sectoral gainer for today, 3.2% gain coming in. Nifty IT also is seeing a reversal today with gains of 1.7%. And Nifty Metals today, of course, are on the back foot after that rally that we saw, 1.2% cuts coming in. So largely a decent day coming in there, Ashish, as far as markets are concerned.
Well, yes, decent day coming in for Indian equity markets, but let's get going then. This is a show where we discuss all the stocks that are passing in trade today. On the technical side, we are joined by Kkunal Parar, Vice President Technical Research and Algo at Choice Equity Broking. Thank you, Kkunal, for taking your time out and joining us here on ET now. But first up, let's talk about oil marketing companies because they clearly are in focus after the petrol and diesel price hike that has been announced to the tune of 3 rupees per litre rather. This is the first price hike that has been announced since the 6th of April 2022. Oil marketing company under recovery earlier stood at 21 rupees per litre, and now with the 3 rupee price hike, under recovery is largely expected to remain at that 18 rupee per litre mark. Remember, this means that petrol and diesel price hike after 4 years actually means that era of deregulated prices for petrol and diesel could actually commence once again, and price increase will address the temporary working capital finance challenges that these oil marketing companies were facing. This is a positive news, but despite that, stocks have been under pressure on the back of lower than expected price hike, because of which these oil marketing companies continue to remain under pressure today.
All right, lower price hikes, lower than what you're penciling in, and all the OMCs are in focus on the back of that. But let's move on. Coming to you, Kkunal, you picked out for us Ipca Lab on the charts. Tell us what are the levels to watch out for.
Well, if you talk about Ipca Lab right now, stock is trading at 1617 level, and we have been witnessing some strong breakout on his daily chart. Not only the stock has been trading above 200 days moving average. If you talk about weekly chart, stock has been trading in an upper rising channel formation only. So all the technical indicators looks very attractive at present level. One can get into the stock at present level. If you talk about SLN target, then downside the strong support comes at 1580-1580, and the way stock has been trading, reacting on its technical structure, I think first target would be at 1685, and if stock break this level, then further upside would be there even up to the level of 1760. So from the pharma, I think this is the only stock which gives confidence and conviction from its daily chart.
All right, moving on from Ipca Labs on the charts to Tata Motors PV, that is an earnings candidate and buzzing on the back of its earnings. The scorecard looks good. The revenue was in line, whereas the EBITDA PAT saw a beat on what we were penciling in. Now let's take a look at the numbers. They have reported a decline of 32% in the net profit to 5,783 crores for the quarter, as soaring raw material costs offset higher sales at its luxury JLR unit. Now it reported a net profit of 8,470. A year ago period, the car maker's revenue from operations rose 7% to 1,500 crores in quarter 4, as compared to 98,377 crores on a year-on-year basis. Now, exceptional gains of 110 crore rupees due to reversal of labour code impact was felt, and of course the EBIT margin for JLR stood at 9.2% versus the expectation of 7.3%. So there's a beat that came in over there. EBITDA margin also for the PV business was at 9.4% versus the expectation of 7.1%. So a beat coming in as far as the margins are concerned. Now let's look at the JLR guidance. Now Jaguar Land Rover says that investment spends are likely to remain at 18 billion euros over FY 24-28, and the target reducing the break-even volumes to 300,000 units in the next 2 years, and the company aims to achieve 1.7 billion euros of saving through enterprise mission initiatives. So good guidance that the management has given, and on the back of that, the Tata Motors PV is in focus.
Well, yes, Tata Motors PV in focus on the back of that. But let's put the spotlight on a couple of other counters. An Adani Group of stocks, the entire basket is in focus today, and they've informed the exchanges that US SEC, Gautam Adani and Sagar Adani have now filed a request for entry of final judgment on consent before the US Eastern District New York Court on the 15th of May. The final judgment is awaited. This is what the company has informed the exchanges. We're also getting to know from agencies which are citing sources that Justice Department may announce that they are dropping the charges against Adani Group as soon as this week, and the resolution to SEC could involve monetary penalty. Economic Times has reported, citing sources, that Adani nephew Sagar Adani are likely to pay 18 million US dollars to settle this case. Gautam Adani will have to pay 6 million US dollars, and Sagar Adani will have to pay about 12 million US dollars, totaling to 18 million US dollars, and the deal still needs federal court approval to be finalized. On the back of this positive news, we have entire group which continues to remain in focus today.
All right, let's move on then to the next one. Angel One is what you picked out for us, Kunal. Angel One on the charts. How does this stock seem to you? Because the Angel One has done very well for itself. Going forward, what do you see on the charts?
Well, if you talk about Angel One, right now stock has already given a breakout of its downward falling trend line. Not only this, recently stock took the support of its lower downward falling trend line also. Not only this, during yesterday's trading session, stock formed its hammer candlestick formation, which is a bullish reversal formation. And if you talk about on the front of moving averages, then stock has been trading over 200 days moving averages. So this clearly indicates for further upside momentum that we may witness during upcoming trading session. Right now, stock is trading at 300 trend level. If there was support, then downside strong support comes at 290. If you look why, then and stock break this level, then one way rally would be there up to the level of 345. So one can get into the stock at present level with fixed stop loss of 290.
All right, let's move on then from Angel One to Nazara Tech, that's seeing an uptick of almost 7% in the trading session on the back of a block deal there. It's a block deal of 35 lakh 2,600 shares that have changed hands at 266 worth worth 93.05 crore rupees, and on the back of this, Nazara Tech is in focus. That stock is now up in a way almost 15% in the trading session.
Okay, so that stock is up 15% in today's trading session. But let's also talk about Sheela Foam. The stock is soaring in trade today on the back of very strong set of results that it reported. Revenues have seen an uptick of nearly 24% on a year-on-year basis. EBITDA has risen 4.5 times. It is coming at 117 crores versus just 27 crores that the company reported same time last year, and profit has risen 7 times. EBITDA margins too have expanded, and the fourth quarter volume growth for mattresses stood at 13%, foam segment volume growth at about 34% YOY, and Sleepwell and Kurlon brands delivered strong growth in the fourth quarter. So very strong performance across all parameters, which is why the stock is up 11% in trade today.
Okay, let's move on then from Sheela Foam, soaring away in trade and back of strong set coming in. We have Biocon, that's Kunal's next pick. On the charts, talk to us about how Biocon looks like. Another one that's done very well. In fact, in the last 5 days, it has moved up 14% to 22% gains in the last 1 month. Do you see this positive momentum to continue on Biocon?
Yes, right now the way stock has been trading on this daily chart, we may see some further upside momentum in the northward direction. Right now, stock is trading at 430 level, and if stock gave its close above 423, then stock will confirm its weekly breakout on week-on-week chart. and afterwards stock even marched towards the level of 481 and stock break these levels, and for the upside would be the even up to the level of 520. Now if we talk about other indicators, then stock has been trading over 200 days moving average. Not only this, stock has already given a breakout of its recent top on a daily chart, which was placed at 403 level. So all the technical structure looks very attractive at present level from the perspective of breakout. One can get into the stock at present level with a strict stop loss of 410. Right now, stock is trading at 430. If you talk about target wise, then first target comes at 445 and stock break these levels, and further upside would be there even up to the level of 470. So, Biocon looks very attractive not only on the daily chart but also on weekly chart.
Acha, let's move on then to the next one. Fuji Yama Power Systems that is in focus. Now they have approved and 350 crore rupees worth of investment to set up a 1.2 gigawatt TOPCon solar cell manufacturing facility in Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh, with the commercial operations expected to commence by Q4 of FY27. And on the back of this, Fuji Yama Power is in focus today on the back of that order win.
Well, yes, so Fujiyama Power up 4%, but let's also talk about United Spirits. The company has reported its numbers, and the management guidance clearly is on the positive side. And even on the numbers front, the company clearly has reported strong set of numbers for the fourth quarter. We have revenue, which saw an uptick of about 4% on a year-on-year basis. EBITDA saw an uptick of about 16.5%. Margins too have expanded to about 19.4% in the fourth quarter. Overall volumes have seen a solid uptick of about 5.6% on a sequential basis. P&A, that is the Prestige and Above segment, has also reported a strong growth of about 3%, and the company says that they are confident to deliver medium-digit guidance on double-digit growth. So across all parameters, it's a big beat when it comes to United Spirits, and that is the reason the stock is up 5% in trade today.
All right, let's move on. Kkunal, you've picked out ITC for us on the charts. Talk to us about what you see on the charts for ITC. This one's been a laggard, and in fact, it hasn't given much. It has been very, very range bound in the last 1 month or so. So what moves are you expecting on ITC?
Well, ITC looks very attractive on a weekly as well as on a daily chart. Right now, stock is trading at 311 level. And if you talk about weekly chart, stock has strong support somewhere around 280. Now, this is the support which proved earlier as well. And after taking the support of the same stock went even up to the level of 420 level. So we are expecting some replicate momentum at present level. If you talk about daily chart, stock has already given a breakout of its range bound momentum in which it was trading for more than a week. Right now, stock is trading at 311. One can get into stock at present level with a strict stop loss of 290. If you talk about target level, the way stock has been trading on its daily chart, I think first target would be at 327, and if stock break this level, then further upside would be there even up to the level of 353. Now, this stock looks very attractive not only for trading perspective but also for adding into your portfolio. So yes, ITC looks very attractive, look confident and conviction at the present level.
All right, let's move on to the next counter. That is Apollo Tyres that is in focus on the back of its Q4 results, and they've also declared a dividend of 2.5 rupees per share. And the company incurred an exceptional cost and adjusted deferred tax income, leading to explosion in the net profits. And during the quarter under review, the company has posted a revenue growth of 14% at 7,370 crore rupees. As compared to 6,000 crores on a year-on-year basis. The Asia Pacific, Middle East and African region posted strong growth from 4,648 crore rupees to 5,346 crores on a year-on-year basis. Now, at the operational level, the company has posted an EBITDA growth of 27.5% at 1,100 crores as compared to 864 crores on a year-on-year basis. Now, the EBITDA margin for the quarter also expanded nearly 160 bips to 14.5%. However, the company's net profit for the quarter swelled to 630 crore rupees for the quarter as compared to 184 crores in the same period in the last quarter. And on the back of that, Apollo Tyres is in focus. Though it has given up all the morning gains, as you can see on the charts, it is succumbing to selling pressure right now with cuts of more than 0.5%.
All right, those were all the stocks that we had to discuss today. Kkunal, thank you for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And shifting focus to a couple of global stories.